Most people will drain your time, energy, and focus. Being alone is not loneliness, it's power. Machiavelli said it centuries ago, and the lesson is still deadly true. By the end of this video, you'll understand why cutting people off is the smartest move you'll ever make, and how most friends secretly hold you back. Most people will waste your time before you even notice. You think being social is harmless. You think being liked protects you. Machiavelli called it centuries ago. Attachments are chains. The world does not reward kindness or popularity. It rewards clarity and control. When you cut people off, you create a space where power can grow. Solitude is not weakness, it is strategy. When you are alone, decisions are yours alone. No compromise, no manipulation, no distractions. Most people never realize the cost of proximity until it is too late. They trust, they follow, they obey blindly. Isolation gives you perspective. You see patterns that social comfort blinds others to. Opportunities that are invisible in crowds become obvious when you step away. Fear of being alone keeps most mediocre. Power never comes to the liked, it comes to the calculating. Machiavelli wrote for rulers, but the lesson applies to anyone who wants control over their life. Every friend is a potential liability. Every conversation carries unseen influence. Every distraction delays action. Cut ties before the damage appears. Maintain distance and watch clarity emerge. The people who cling to you will resist your growth. They will ask for compromise, approval, loyalty, attention. Do not confuse loyalty with utility. Utility is your only metric. Love, friendship, connection, they are luxury, not requirement. History is full of men who fell because they let others' desires dictate their choices. Princes, generals, thinkers, entrepreneurs, all who allowed attachment lost more than they gained. Today, the same rules apply. Your focus, your time, your mental space are scarce. Protect them. Guard them. Isolation is not punishment, it is preparation. The mind sharpens when uninterrupted. Ideas multiply when no one questions you. Your choices become deliberate, not reactive. Most people only react. Most people never plan. When alone, you anticipate, you strategize, you dominate your own life first. Do not seek approval. Do not seek companionship, seek mastery. Machiavelli did not romanticize power, he described reality. Reality is indifferent to kindness. Reality is indifferent to your popularity. Reality rewards execution. Execution is born from clarity. Clarity comes from distance. Distance comes from solitude. Remove noise. Remove social obligation. Remove emotional compromise. Let a world operate without your interference. Observe, calculate, choose. The world is a battlefield even when invisible. Your mind is your strongest weapon. Protect it. Alone, you act freely. Alone, you create systems of advantage. Alone, you see threats before they see you. Alone, you grow stronger than the distracted masses. Do not fear silence. Embrace it. Do not fear judgment. Ignore it. Do not fear being misunderstood. You are building power. Most people will try to pull you back, subtly or overtly. Recognize this. Respond by stepping further forward. Your isolation is the crucible of strategy. Every day alone is an investment in capability. Every moment of solitude compounds into decisive action. Machiavelli's lessons are not comfort, they are preparation. In solitude, you are untouchable. In solitude, you are free. In solitude, you become everything most people only dream of while trapped in social chains. Every relationship carries hidden cost. Every conversation has weight you may not notice. People present themselves as allies, but act as obstacles. Silence teaches you more than words ever could. Solitude allows your mind to map the landscape of influence. You notice the subtle hierarchies, the invisible chains, the loyalties disguised as kindness. Those who refuse solitude are blind to manipulation. They surrender their decision-making to distraction. Machiavelli observed this in Florence. Rulers were betrayed not by enemies, but by friends, advisors, confidants. Isolation was their only shield. Today, your social networks, your friends, even family, act as forces that can erode your focus if you fail to recognize their pull. Do not confuse connection with advantage. Most people overvalue companionship. Most people underestimate the power of distance. By stepping away, you see the patterns that others miss. You see the intentions that hide behind smiles. You see the weaknesses that masquerade as strength. Solitude is the lens through which strategy becomes visible. Alone, your thoughts are uninterrupted, your planning unhindered. Alone, your actions are deliberate, not reactive. Alone, you measure power correctly and allocate energy accordingly. Fear of isolation is the weapon society uses to control ambition. Machiavelli did not say isolation is pleasant. He said it is necessary. Those who seek constant social comfort compromise their decisions. Those who crave approval dilute their strategy. Every distraction, every interruption, every request for attention is a test of control. Pass it by maintaining your distance. Pass it by embracing solitude. Pass it by valuing execution over popularity. The world rewards action, not presence. Most people are busy with appearances. Most people are consumed by social obligations. While they engage in trivialities, you prepare, you act, you dominate your own reality. Loneliness becomes your ally, not your enemy. Every day in solitude compounds your advantage. Every silent hour strengthens the decision-making muscle most neglect. Power is born in silence. Power is nurtured in attention, focus, and uninterrupted thought. Those who can endure solitude are capable of creating systems, strategies, and opportunities others will never see. Machiavelli warned rulers, attachment clouds judgment. You are the ruler of your own life. Guard your attention. Guard your choices. Guard your solitude. Observe carefully. Decide deliberately. Act decisively. Those who cling to social comfort never understand the cost of distraction. They never realize the invisible drain of constant interaction. You have chosen clarity over noise, preparation over comfort, strategy over validation. You have chosen the hard path, and it is the only path to mastery. Isolation is not absence. Isolation is presence of self. Isolation allows you to refine your tactics, sharpen your perception, strengthen your discipline. Most people fear being alone because it reveals their weaknesses. You embrace it because it reveals your strength. Those who understand this principle control their own trajectory. Those who ignore it are buffeted by external influence, pulled by every whim, every expectation, every demand. Machiavelli knew that power is perception and execution, not affection. Affection is fleeting. Perception can be manipulated. Execution cannot be stopped if prepared in solitude. Alone, you learn the patterns of influence before anyone else. Alone, you anticipate betrayal before it arrives. Alone, you allocate resources wisely because you are unclouded by the noise of attachment. Solitude gives foresight, and foresight is dominance. When you emerge from solitude, your actions carry authority. When you emerge from isolation, the world is unprepared for your clarity. Most people live distracted. Most people live reactive. Most people live small. You live deliberate. You live measured. You live powerful. Machiavelli's lessons are not comfort. They're guidance for those willing to endure the cold clarity of being alone. Endure it. Master it. Use it. The solitary mind becomes a weapon. The solitary strategist becomes unstoppable. The solitary leader understands timing, influence, and control. Alone, the mistakes of the crowd are visible. Alone, opportunity is obvious. Alone, you convert insight into decisive action. This is not philosophy for debate. This is philosophy for execution. The isolated thinker sees what the masses miss. The isolated strategist shapes what the masses obey. Solitude is not a weakness. It is preparation. It is sharpening. It is a lens that clarifies the chaos. Those who understand will act. Those who ignore will be consumed. Every distraction avoided, every chain of attachment broken, every social expectation denied, compounds your advantage. You do not socialize to be liked. You socialize to gain nothing. You exist for strategy. You exist for clarity. You exist to act without interference. Machiavelli would not call it morality. He would call it survival. And in the world of influence, survival is mastery. Alone, you see it. Alone, you embody it. Alone, you dominate. Most people are blind to manipulation because they confuse familiarity with safety. The ones who seem trustworthy are often the first to betray. Solitude trains you to notice the subtleties, the hidden intentions, the smiles that hide agendas. People fear isolation because it forces self-reflection, and most cannot handle their own minds. You, however, use it as a weapon. Every interaction you skip is a calculation in your favor. Every invitation you decline is leverage. Social comfort is a luxury the powerful cannot afford. Machiavelli observed that leaders who avoided unnecessary social bonds rarely fell victim to conspiracies. You are your own counsel, your own advisor, your own shield. Modern society punishes those who step away, labeling them antisocial or cold. But this is the world's attempt to control you. The truth is uncomfortable. The people closest to you often wield the greatest influence over your failures. Isolation is the antidote. Alone, your mind becomes a filter. You distinguish between influence that matters and noise that does not. Alone, you measure loyalty accurately, seeing who serves your goals and who only serves their convenience. Social bonds cloud judgment. They hide threats in smiles, ambitions in friendship, manipulation in praise. When you distance yourself, the world does not stop. You merely gain clarity. Isolation is strategy, not punishment. Every quiet hour is an investment in anticipation. Every silent moment compounds advantage that others cannot see. Execution is born from focus. Focus is born from removing distractions. Those who understand this dominate quietly while the crowd debates morality. Morality is for those who value comfort over influence. Power is for those who value results over validation. Machiavelli's lessons are timeless because human nature does not change. People are driven by fear, desire, and ego. You, however, are driven by calculation, observation, and preparation. When alone, you see patterns invisible in social chaos. You anticipate betrayal, recognize hidden agendas, and align your actions with long-term advantage. Most people are reactive, responding to the whims of others. You are proactive, shaping outcomes before the world notices. Solitude teaches timing. Timing is dominance. Patience in isolation is leverage. Most people rush, trying to impress or appease, but those who wait, analyze, and act alone seize opportunities unnoticed. Isolation refines strategy, sharpens instincts, and strengthens the ability to endure adversity. You develop self-reliance, unshakable decision-making, and the calm needed to act decisively when others panic. The truly powerful understand that companionship is conditional, independence is absolute. Relationships are temporary structures. Solitude is permanent preparation. Fear of missing out is the trap of the weak. You turn fear into awareness. Loneliness becomes discipline. Silence becomes insight. Every day alone is a day to refine mental tools that the crowd cannot access. Machiavelli warned that attachment weakens rulers. You are the ruler of your own world. Your decisions must be yours alone. Influence of others is a test. Pass it by observing, calculating, and acting without compromise. Solitude allows innovation. Alone, your mind is free to imagine systems, strategies, and structures that groupthink would dismiss. Alone, you discover weaknesses in rivals before they discover them in you. Isolation produces foresight. Foresight produces authority. Authority produces freedom. Freedom is not granted. It is seized through preparation, analysis, and deliberate detachment. The people around you are tools or obstacles. Most never recognize which is which. You do. That is why you endure solitude. That is why you thrive in silence. That is why power belongs to the prepared, not the popular. Every conversation avoided, every trivial interaction denied, every attachment resisted strengthens your edge. Alone, you act. Alone, you plan. Alone, you dominate quietly, unseen, unstoppable. The masses are lost in social noise, but you operate in clarity. Clarity allows strategy. Strategy allows control. Control allows execution. Machiavelli's lessons were about surviving reality, not comforting ideals. Survival and influence require distance, patience, observation, and decisiveness. Alone, you have all four. Power is silent, not performative. The world rewards those who move unnoticed until the outcome is undeniable. Machiavelli observed rulers who never spoke loudly but acted decisively. They were feared, respected, and never questioned. Noise attracts attention, and attention invites interference. Isolation is not punishment, it is invisibility, combined with preparation. Observation in solitude reveals the hierarchy of influence others miss. You notice micro-expressions, pauses in speech, subtle changes in behavior that signal loyalty or threat. Strategy is invisible until it is executed. When you understand human nature, you realize that fear, respect, and deception are tools, not sins. Machiavelli never romanticized morality. He mapped power. Those who cling to morality as a shield are blind to the currents of influence. Power is a currency, and time, attention, and decision-making are its denominations. The solitary mind invests these currencies wisely. Influence is not generosity, it is calculated impact. Every interaction is a vector of advantage or loss. Most people fail to measure it. Now you see why cutting people off isn't just about being alone. It's about taking control of your time, your focus, and your life. Most friends don't realize how much they hold you back, and understanding that is the first step toward real power. If this changed the way you see relationships, leave a comment below and share your experience. Who or what have you had to step away from to grow stronger? And if you want more lessons on strategy, influence, and mastery in the real world, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. The path to power isn't obvious, but it starts with clarity,